So, you're in a relationship. Things are getting serious. She may be moving in, or maybe you guys are about to get married. But what are some things that you're bringing into this relationship that the other person is just going to have to deal with it?
That is a rough way to word that. Well, the good news is I'm absolutely perfect, so they don't have to deal with anything.
You are perfect.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Nice. Just kidding.
But in all reality, I have a few things. I'll volunteer to go first.
I like it.
So video games, and obviously we talked about this a while ago, is a big thing, right? Both me and Patrick stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning playing video games. That's a problem. Ex-girlfriends have loved that, by the way.
I hear in the background, Mace, are you still awake? Are you on freaking with Patrick?
That's exactly how they sound.
Wow.
Every one of them. I love dogs. Dogs are things. If you're not a dog person, that's tough. Logan is like my child, basically. And he just likes to get sick. So he's got every disease possible as a dog. I just keep having to heal him. So that's a problem. Just, I guess, really just me still being 6 years old, essentially. I think that's a problem,
6 years
really.
old still. You freaking immature. Man.
I am a bit immature. I feel like I'm mature in a lot of ways, but I'm very immature in a lot of other ways. So,
that's so, we talked about Dealbreakers a while back, and I didn't even think about it, but I don't think I could be with a woman that really loves dogs, actually. That would be so rough. A long time ago, back in college, I was talking to this one girl, and I don't even remember. She showed me like a picture on Facebook with a bunch of dogs. Like there was like, I don't know, 10 puppies, right? And I remember I'd only been talking to this girl for we'd only been hanging out like a week maybe, right? And she showed me this picture, and she was like, oh my gosh, if we get married, we're going to have dogs everywhere. And I was like, whoa, there are so many things wrong with this tiny little sentence that you just said that I will see you never.
Never again.
Yeah,
I'm going to call you never.
Yeah, so that was a little rough. A big thing for me is I get it rough. A big thing for me is I stay up super late, right? I literally almost go to sleep every day, probably around 3:00. If I don't have to wake up till later, I'm probably up till 4. And if I'm completely off the next day, I'm probably up till 5, right? That's
insane.
And there's even days where I have to be up at 8:00 and I'm still going to sleep at 3:00, right? So yeah, that schedule would be rough. Another one to me, and this is kind of mean that I'm thinking of this as I deal with it. This would be something that person loves, but is my hyperness, right? Because there'll be times that I just have so much energy, and I kind of expect you kind of match the energy. At least be up there with. Don't make me feel awkward, like I'm the only cheerleader and there's no audiences in the freaking stand, right? You gotta at least be with me, cheering with me. So that's another thing too that I've kind of ran into, that it's just oh yeah, we're having fun. So yeah.
I will have to say my deal with it is I'm a picky eater.
I never knew that about you.
Oh, yeah, yes, you did. I do not like salad. Whenever I get a burger, I ask for cheese and ketchup.
That is true. And we'll go to a new restaurant. Devin, what are you getting? A burger. That's cool. All right, next restaurant. Devin, what are you getting? A burger. That's cool. Devin, dude, we are in New York. What are you getting? A burger. God dang it!
Switch it up, man. Dang.
It is very hard for me. At any time, you can even ask them anything with the word salad, I will not eat.
Which is super weird. It's not just salad, ladies and gentlemen. It's not your typical, there's lettuce and tomatoes and ranch on the plate. It is potato salad, macaroni salad. It's everything that he said she's not even really salad. But as long as it has the word salad in it, he is anti against it.
There's a mental thing? What?
You have mental.
It's probably
fruit salad?
You don't like fruit salad?
No.
Shut up.
No.
I won't plug his mic.
He's off the podcast.
Did you say I had mental issues?
Don't
act like I didn't hear that.
Because Patrick was Mason was like, it's mental? And I was like, mental issues.
So anytime they don't want me to eat something, so oh yeah, it's pizza salad. Don't eat it.
He's like, dang it, I can't eat it no more.
That's hilarious. Yeah, because Naomi, you made sandwiches a while back, right?
He didn't eat it.
He didn't eat
chicken
one.
salad. It was chicken salad sandwiches, and he didn't even eat it. And what's funny is there's a lot of times that I'm like, have you ever tried it? Well, no. And I'm like, Devin, why?
You would just,
jalapeno poppers were the big one to me, right? Because I was like, a lot of people
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was like, do you like them? He's like, no. And I was like, have you tried them? Oh, well, no. And it's like, what's on it that you don't like? I mean, I don't know. And it's like, why
Is
not
it-
just try it?
It was a jalapeno that really like jalapeno. I didn't know at the time that they took the seeds out. I really didn't know.
I mean, some people do.
Some people, not everybody.
Not everybody.
But the seeds don't do anything other than make it hotter.
Make it hotter. That's all it does.
Yeah.
That's all the seeds will do. It won't change the flavor. It just makes it hot or not.
Yeah. Well, now I like them. They're really good. So now I'm trying to be more open-minded.
Oh.
That's the thing.
So be open-minded about food, but not about women. I like it.
As long as the girl's name isn't salad, I think he's good.
That is true. That's going to be who he finds. Yeah.
No pressure, but what about Nay?
So they're just gonna have to let me sleep and take a nap sometimes. So like sleep for like 2 hours and
Because they're just going to have to what?
let me take a
No,
nap.
they're just going to have to deal with it. You guys are missing the episode name that you're supposed to be throwing
Deal
in
with
there
it.
every time.
Let me take a
Deal
nap
with it.
sometimes because I need my sleep. If not, it's not gonna go well. And then of course I have 2 children, so you're gonna have to,
Deal with
like
it.
children. You're gonna have to like them. And then what else? What else do I do that's annoying? That's it. Other
It's
than that-
annoying. I have children, and what else did you say? Oh, I nap.
I
Those are
nap
my
a
2
lot.
annoying things.
that I would think that somebody would
Right,
like.
no, I see where you're going. It's
Yeah,
just funny, the
that I would
wording.
think that
You did
somebody
word it
would-
weird.
That's about it. Other than that, I'm perfect.
I like how we all have really big egos here.
That is true. We're like, that's it, guys. That's all we
I
really
only
have.
have
is
one or
those
2 things wrong with me. I take really long showers, and I've done that for forever. I'm in the shower for absolutely forever, doing absolutely nothing.
Dude, I do the same thing. The only reason why I don't now is my water heater sucks. They just switched my water heater out, and it literally only lasts like 10 minutes. So
would
it's
lose
the
my mind.
worst. But back in college, like we had a water heater that just never ran out. I would
Uh-huh.
spend like an hour in the
Dude,
shower.
I do the same thing.
Yes.
My parents used to get pissed.
Oh, my
My
dad
parents
used
were
to
so
do that, too.
mad. Like, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing, really.
Yeah, because you're just like sitting there, you're just like mentally thinking about
Yes.
everything. It's like your relaxation.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
no, that's 100% me too.
Yeah, so they're my future wife or whatever is gonna actually just have to deal with the fact that I'm in the shower for an hour.
That's true. Oh,
You're
singing
gonna
in
need
the
2
car.
restrooms.
Oh, singing.
I sing in the car
I
a
do
lot.
that too.
You know what's funny? Right, and I was gonna post this on Facebook. That was gonna be my one post a year. I only post one time a year. And but I my uncle's got me these sunglasses that play music.
Those are
right?
so dope, by the way.
So they play music in my ear. So it's basically like essentially what people have like AirPods and so on and so forth, right? But I've been wearing them a lot lately, especially when I'm going out doing errands. And I've been wearing them in stores, so I'm like that weird guy that has sunglasses on now in stores. But I found out I don't really know if I should have something like this because like I sing a lot, right? Even without music, I'm singing, and now I have music in my ear and I'm singing. So I'm just like walking around these stores with my
You're at
sunglasses
Walmart,
on,
just like-
and I'm just like, it's been a small town girl living in a lonely world. And it's just like I can sense like everybody just staring at me. So yeah, I'm gonna be singing a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's awesome.
I sing a lot too. We sing together, buddy. It's beautiful.
That is true.
Yeah.
We
I've
all
even got
sing.
Mesa singing. A couple
Yeah, we
times.
all sing
Uh-huh.
"Sugar We're Going Down."
That is our
When
song.
that song comes
Uh-huh.
on, that's the official road trip song.
That
that
is
song
true.
comes
That is
on,
officially
and
the road
everybody
trip song.
sings that song.
So my other one is, and you kind of brought it up too, but like friendship, right? I like
Yeah.
to go out with my friends, and I always said like, you know, your paths in life are probably gonna split, right? Like that's just what happens. People tend to move off, right? Especially me. I'm a what do I always call myself?
Circumstantial.
I'm circumstantial, right? So eventually,
I was
like
gonna
I don't
just
understand.
shake my head, basically.
so eventually, like life is going to, you know, paths are gonna go
He's
different
pretty
ways.
much saying you're not going to be
Devin's
in the
gonna
picture.
find Sandra, and he's gonna like move far away from us. That's just how it goes, right? But anyways,
Well, what's Mesa going to do?
I'm still here.
this is awkward. Anyways, guys, my question or my answer, like getting together with the people you have around you at this moment, to me has always been a big deal to me, right? Like I live close at home. I try to see my parents as much as possible, right? They're down here. I go eat with them. I go out over there as much as I can. Devin's always here, and
You love it.
Makes me feel
You
so
love it.
special.
so yeah, you know, I try to while people are here, you know, to kind of share those memories. And a long time ago, this girl I was talking to, she like hated that. She did not like me bringing my friends around. I remember we had this big argument one time because she was like, why do they always have to be around, blah 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 blah. And I was like, because like essentially like this is how I've always thought about it. Like if you're these are the people that are in my life now, right? Like, and we're having a blast, we're having fun, and if we're gonna grow old together, and we're gonna,
Aw.
like, if
Yeah.
me and you, we have forever, right? Like, so why not be able to spend it with people that you have
Yep.
in your life currently? Because even if like you guys aren't like super close, you're not seeing each other every day as far as like friendship, like your homies, when things come about, and 10 years later down around, you're not gonna be able to see each other that consistent.
often,
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
like, hey, bro, Super Bowl's coming up. You wanna, it's gonna be kind of those
Yeah.
events. So yeah, so that's always been a thing that's gonna have to be a deal with it type of mentality.
Absolutely, and I think that's something, like you said, that's something I briefly brought up earlier, but I agree 100%. I think that's something that I've had issues in the past with some of my relationships as well, has been bringing around friends and family. And for example, when my parents come to town, like I always invite you guys to dinner because I like to share my friends and family. You know what I mean?
They're
Like
so
to merge.
funny too. We had so much fun.
And we learned so much more stuff about
Yes,
Mesa.
and we like
Mesa
that.
Blue.
They're just so funny.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bringing my family anymore. But yeah, no, like those things go hand in hand to me, and I think that's just something that's so important. And I think that whenever I'm in a relationship, I want them to get along with my friends so I can bring them around, and I don't have to split time. Basically, the more time that you get to spend time with, the more opportunities you have to spend time with your friends and your significant other, just makes it that much better. And if that's something they're not okay with, it makes it real tough. And that's something that in a past relationship I've had issues with, right? Like me and Patrick, when we get together in a room, it almost feels sometimes we take over the room. Right?
Yeah.
We've established that me and Patrick seem to take over conversations. We take over a table. We can kind of be a bit much.
They're all like exclusive. It's like you're not in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
It's
we're
like-
on a TV show. You guys are the live audience.
And other people can really get offended by that and just not enjoy it. And that's something that I try to work on, but it's something that at the end of the day, they're going to have to deal with. So,
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
I have another one here. Like it kind of falls into two categories, but I second guess a lot, right? That's my thing, and that's something that the person's just gonna have to deal with it. Number one is financially, right? And when it comes to like money, and like if we're in a relationship, and so to the point that we're kind of both into like each other's finances, right? That's that's how deep in the relationship we are.
right?
It's gonna have to be one of those things where like we're gonna have to both sit down and talk about these big purchases. You know what I mean? Like, cause I gotta the way I shop is I see what I really want, and then I research the heck out of it, right? I'm reading reviews, and I'm reading other reviews, and I'm sitting there and I'm calculating how much I'm gonna use it in a year, and I kind of try to divide that by the amount of price, so see how many times how much it's costing me each time I use it, right? And that's kind of my mentality every time I'm buying something.
And is it worth it?
And is it worth
He
it?
is not impulsive.
Yes.
Do I really need it? It's
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's something that they have to deal with. Another second guess is like I have, and this kind of goes hand in hand where like I get a lot of ideas, right? Like we have the podcast, we have a sitcom, our movies and our trips, and and like I play guitar, and who knows what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Tomorrow we might be all doing ballet. Who knows? And so it's just kind of one of those things where like I'm gonna have to have somebody there to kind of like help me second guess myself. But like, is this good? You have to almost be like the angel on my shoulder. 'Cause
Is
I'm
it a
my
good
own-
use of your time,
Yes,
essentially?
they have to be the angel on my shoulder and be like, hey, like this is good, let's do it. And I'm the devil, and I'm like, let's do everything, right? And two, because like I tend to mentally kind of I'm gonna say bring down, but I'm trying to use bigger words because Mace is in the room. But when I do something right, I tend to look at it very kind of negative, and I kind of look at it at how do I say it? Like if I bake the cake, I'm not a baker, guys, but if I bake the cake, right, and I would try, I'm like, like it's okay, like it's like I never have.
No, you're like realistic. Like no, you're not even realistic. You undercut it.
Yes, I'll always look down. Like whatever I like, if me and Mesa made a cake, right, and like I ate mine, I'm like, like mine's okay, like it's. And then Mesa, I was like, oh, dude, that's such a good cake. I tend to look down upon what
He's
I did. I'm
so
very hard on
hard on
myself.
himself.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Very
extremely
hard
hard
on
on
himself.
myself, and I've always been like that. I've just always been very, 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 very hard on myself. Like, and it's so funny because I'm like that, the smiley guy, and the one that's
You're
like
like
always,
critical.
yeah.
You're so critical.
And even some people like we were playing a board game one time with one of the many girls that makes us run around. And, we were playing a board game, and we hadn't seen her in a long time. And like something happened, right? And I was winning, and I like was wow, and she was like, "I forgot how cocky you are." And it's funny. It's funny because like I guess I come off like that, but realistically, I'm actually extremely hard on myself. Like I take a lot of stuff that I do personally to heart. Like that's why I'm not good when somebody's kind of because some people are very good at like criticism. How do I say this? Like if your boss is kind of beating you down because they think that's gonna help you out, I've already kind of beaten myself down.
So you're just
on
making
this.
it worse.
Yeah, so you're beating me even lower. So because I'm already been kind of hard on whatever I just did. Like I'm already like, God dang, you should have did that better. You should have this, and this. I kind of need a picker upper. So that's kind of what I'm going for.
Negative reinforcement won't work for you. Like
Yes.
you need positive reinforcement.
Yes, 100%.
And like you just said that you don't impulse buy, and you just made it seem like it's a bad thing, but that's a good thing. It's
Yeah, that's
good.
true.
It's a positive
so
thing.
funny.
It's
And
positive
also-
to be that way.
I want to point out that I don't remember which girl you're talking about.
Oh, I remember.
I remember the moment.
Hot sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's hot sauce.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
I was like, yeah. She's like, I forgot how cocky you are, and I was like, whoa, okay then. I just thought I was being funny. My bad.
Oh, your
I'll go ahead and say mine.
your deal breakers.
My my snoring. They're gonna have to deal with my snoring. I snore
I
very
snore too.
loud.
Devin
Yeah.
snores loud. I don't know how loud Mason snores, but Devin snores so loud. I can hear him in my room when he's in Big Spring.
I like how now we put her hand on you like that was too far.
No, that was too funny.
Yeah, but what's funny is like we were on a cruise. Yeah, when we went on our first cruise, it was me, Devin, and Cody all in a room, right? And it's very tight. It's literally, you guys obviously on the podcast don't see the room we're in, but it's a very small room, and it was probably about the size of this room. You're fitting 3 grown men and all their luggage and their individual beds inside this small room. And so Cody put his feet towards Devin, and we were like, Cody, why are you putting your feet in Devin's face? He was like, because I'm trying to get as far away from Devin snoring as I humanly could possibly do.
Yes.
And it sucked for me because like I gotta hear Devin snoring, and then Cody brought on headphones so he didn't have to hear Devin snoring, but then I gotta hear from like Cody's music that he's blasting. So I'm hearing snoring and hardcore metal music at the exact same time.
And Cody's music's kind of scary.
Yes.
I'm trying to find different ways to sleep so I stop snoring because I hear if you lay on your side or you sit up a little bit more, it kind of helps your snoring. But this is a funny story. This is one time when I was at camp in New Mexico. Everyone was sleeping in bunk beds, and we had a counselor there too. And obviously, I was snoring, but I was snoring so loud that the counselor got out and slept out on the porch. And we're out like in New Mexico in the wild, where there could have been like animals out there. That's how bad it was.
It's worth it.
I will be eaten before I have to hear his snore.
He'd rather get attacked by a bear than hear my snoring. That's how bad it was. So you're gonna have to
Wow.
deal with it, lady. Sorry.
I got the perfect solution for you.
It cost you about $4,000, maybe close to $5,000.
Where's your card? Just kidding.
Oh, I'm a homebody. Yeah, I'm a homebody for sure. I definitely prefer to stay home and just kind of hang out and watch movies opposed to going out and partying and stuff now. So I think that's something that whoever I end up with gonna have to be like more of a homebody opposed to
Deal with it.
deal with it. Hey, my bad. Deal with it. Yeah.
I think that happens a lot as you get older. You just become more of a homebody, just chilling out.
You're calling me old, Devin.
I think
Sometimes.
it's mostly because of time. Like and maybe they go hand in hand, but it's because like I feel like I don't have time to do that, right? Like
Okay.
I feel like my time is going to work, and then if I want to gym, it's at the gym, and then if I want to do with this project, like I don't get time to be at home. So I think that's what you just kind of end up enjoying.
Yeah.
So it's like when I get the time, oh, there's a free Saturday, I want to spend that time being at home and literally doing nothing. And I think that's what it comes down to is when you're getting older, your time kind of seems more limited than it did when you were younger for some reason.
You're just taking advantage of every chance you got to be home.
And you're like, yes, I'm just gonna be home and do absolutely nothing.
Yep.
That's how I feel about sleep.
She's just all sleep. Sleep.
And,
Yeah.
yeah, and like what's so funny about that is like remember when we did the episode about taking things with you or whatever it was, and she chose a blanket and a pillow.
Yes.
She's like, I can just sleep forever.
Yeah, because you like gotta catch up. You gotta catch up.
Which you can't actually do, believe it or not.
That is, I have heard that too. It's absolutely impossible.
It's impossible to catch up on sleep.
Well, I wake up and I feel great. I'm like, woo, I'm ready.
Yeah, 3 hours later, she's like,
Yeah. It's like segments.
Another one for me is germs. So I'm semi-germaphobe. Okay, I'm not super bad. I feel like, but I am germaphobe to a very certain extent. One of my biggest things is I don't like when people tell me they're sick because now I hate you because you're around me when you're sick, and B, whatever you have, I'm immediately gonna start feeling it.
Yep.
If you're coughing or you
It's
have
all
a
in
sore
his
throat,
head.
I immediately have a sore throat. And I'm immediately coughing. If you're pregnant, I'm immediately pregnant.
That is a disease.
You're gonna be like the one that's gonna be getting the hormones. You're gonna be all puking and all dramatic.
And
Like,
it's so funny because it comes from like my mom is a kind of germaphobe too, so I got that from her. And it's so funny because growing up, when we were sick, you'd have to go to your room, and she would you close your door, and they would come into your room with like a doctor's mask and bring you your food and check your temperature. Yeah, because they didn't want it spread, especially because mostly it was because my little brother, right? My little brother. Obviously was like a baby when we were entering that, so we were trying to protect him from all the outborn diseases that us high schoolers are bringing in. So that's mainly when it started happening is there's a baby in the house, so you got to keep it kind of segmented. But yeah, so now I find it always weird when people are like, when kids are sick and their mom's like, it's gonna be okay, they're like hugging, I'm like, no, he's germy, get him away.
It was funny. I didn't learn you were a germaphobe till pretty far into our friendship. And I remember the exact moment too, which is hilarious.
Okay.
We were at Denny's and we were eating, and Naomi she used your spoon to I don't know, to eat something or drinks. I don't know what it was exactly, but then she gave it back to you, and you're like, I don't want that spoon now. You got so mad, and I was like, why are you so mad? You're like, it's disgusting.
Yes, that is. Yeah, I don't do that, and I feel like I hide it very well.
You do. You do.
But there are a lot of things that I do that I do it specific. There's a lot of things I won't. I hate bar soaps like at hotels.
Oh right.
I won't. I try my hardest not to do bar soaps. There's a lot of things that I just particularly find gross, and I try to avoid. But I try to secretly do it, so I do a pretty good job. I feel like.
You did, because like I said, we were pretty far in the friendship. Where I was like, he's a bit of a germaphobe.
I've been hanging out with you for 5 years. I didn't find out until last week. I mean, like
little things.
Devin
Like
is
I
not
didn't
observant.
I didn't realize the little things that Nate told me. Nate told me the little things that I never noticed. Like,
okay.
I can understand
He's
about.
all, okay, don't say it.
Because the one time when he was talking about, if you're sick, I'm going to feel sick. A lot of people feel like that. It's like, are you sick? I'm about to go vacation. I can't get sick. Okay, that's kind of a normal thing. I've seen that before. But the stuff that she told me, oh my gosh.
Okay, for everyone listening, here's this is particularly what he was talking about, right? So I have this thing with it's mostly with clear things, so clear straws and clear glasses. Okay, so let's say I'm drinking out of a clear glass, which most glasses are, right? If I'm eating and I'm drinking out of it, I'll have my napkin in my hand, and I will always wipe off the top of the glass right before I take another drink. And I'll do the same with the straw. If it's a clear straw, I'll continuously wipe off the tip of the clear straw.
And he'll judge yours.
And I do a very good job at hiding it, because not a lot of people notice it.
Never noticed that.
The first person that ever brought it up, and I've done it as long as I can remember, but literally the first person who's vocally brought it up was my older brother. He told me at dinner or something like that. He told everybody. He was like, Patrick wipes off, and I was like, what are you doing? Yeah, and it's because I'll hold my straw in my hand, and as I'll do it, and I'll go and grab it, and I'll do it all at the same time, so no one really notices it. But I will wipe off continuously the top of anything clear.
Never noticed that. Not even one time, and we have eaten together countless times. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just there's things, and I guess it's kind of a germaphobe thing, and it's kind of a thing that just kind of grosses me out. I guess maybe they go hand in hand. Another thing that grosses me out is people who talk with their mouth full, and I hate that. And I just talked to Devin about this as well, releasing our personal information.
Wait, I didn't know that. Go ahead.
This is what Devin does at dinner, right? Is he'll basically so me and Mace are having a conversation. I'm Devin. Hey Mesa, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm hanging out, chilling. What's up?
Okay, well, so today, what I did is, what I was trying to do later is I don't understand. He'll literally be in mid-sentence, stick something in his mouth, and continue the sentence. And that's blown me away, because I get people who are maybe eating and they're trying to answer the question.
Right.
But he'll be in mid-sentence, stop, take a bite, and then continue his sentence. And he'll do a good job at covering his mouth, but all you hear is, Just like, that's so gross to me. I hate when people do that.
I didn't even notice that I did that. And that reminds me of another thing. I tend to smack whenever I eat my food.
That is true. He smacks a lot
I
when he eats
smack.
his food.
Something to
didn't
deal
know
with
that.
it.
And my
Deal with it.
Yeah, deal with it. But my little cousin, she's like my niece. She's like, damn, you sure do like that chicken. I was like, what do you mean? Like, you're smacking every time you eat that chicken. Like, I was like, what? Yeah, we know. We know when you're eating chicken. We know when it's good. You're smacking.
Is Devin smacking? Nope, it's not good.
It's not good.